a lot of heart. Pulling low, got what's after dark. Time don't wait, so where do I start? I wanna be a legend, gotta make my mark. I'm trying to be the Kobe on the court of the game. I wanna hear all the. I don't see them on the losing side. They be riding for the reason they be genocide. Shoot 'em down, bow, 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 kill 'em dead. Shoot 'em down, got a body by the minute now.
Now that they all have gone, you come crawling back to me. There's no way out. Go! Hey baby, you know I want you, and you know I need you, but I can't feed you. You still haunt me, and baby just wants to bite, but you can't have me tonight, my undead darling. You still haunt me, yeah, yeah. Can't you see it'd be so nice to make it out alive? I said we run, oh yeah we try, but holding hands is like dynamite. Walking through the graveyard, alone in blissful tears, dragging this bloody rose. Baby, this is goodbye. There's no way out.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome Evergreen System 23. Welcome from dropping in for the first time. Well, race number 5, Daytona trucks. Man, a lot of people usually use this one for the start of the season, but Relentless Racing League loves changing things up, so we are going to make it be race number 5 tonight. We have got a field of about 26 out there. So it should be pretty interesting to see how this race is going to play out tonight. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a whole lot of last minute moves, but they wouldn't have it any other way. Right now we've got about a minute left in practice before we're going to start qualifying. And Matsumoto 77, man, I missed you jumping in, man. Completely missed it. Had a little technical difficulties I had to fix before we started up the stream, but all that is good in love and war. But back out on the track, somebody who has been doing pretty good, but he's just had his ups and downs. That is going to be Joe Nileback. I knew I'd get it there in a second. Little screen technical difficulties. Get that fixed real quick. But man, I'm gonna tell you what, we are going to have 45 laps at this tonight, and here at Daytona, you know that could last 10 minutes or 10 hours, depending on how these guys are driving tonight. I feel like I got a couple settings still off, but it'll all come together. We're going right there and get ready to see how they're going to do some qualifying. See who's going to be hitting the track first. A full field going all the way from Isaac Wilson, Brady Price, Matt Lavilla, Corey Wakefield, somebody that I want to see actually get him a win in, and he's been fighting for it, and that's going to be Leandro Bonini. To a dude around Anthony Bear right now, and he just decided to jump off the track. Oh, a little bit of skipping. Swap it over to William Moore. Jimmy Medford is trying to put him a lap in. Medford's been on the receiving end of a few DNFs here lately, but hopefully he's going to be able to turn that around. Major shout out too to Ancient World Gaming, Martin Sports, Cutscene Sleep, all coming in this season. As everybody is trying to make the best out of that high side. We've got the lap starting to come in right now. Nathan Fuller looks like he's going to be holding on. A little bit of a delay and lag here. I'm not 100% sure. I think SDK's acting up or something just may be going on. iRacing had a lot of Metro last night, so. Sam Gordon returning back. 42. He's able to get the pole. Got it tied with Jack Cleveland. Joseph Malcolm right now is sitting on 2-3. Michael Pimpera is another one. See how he's going to get in on it. That's second lap. But look, majority of the field has already qualified. Without further ado, I'm going to give a shout out to a couple of our sponsors, the National Anthem, and then we're going to come back to Green Flag Racing.
Been the first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade.
You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
By the dawn's early light,
But so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming,
whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, as you can see, they gritted up, and we're going to have Sam Gordon. Looks like he's going to be able to take the post. Jay Muner's going to be in P2, AJ in 3, Joseph now back in 4th, Nathan Fuller in 5th, Joe Albera is going to be in 5th, Nathan Penley in 6th, William Moore in 7th, Michael Ball in 8th, Leandro Bonina in 9th, Joe Roberts in 10th, Corey Wakefield 11th, Jeremy Mefford in 12th, William Cameron in 13th, Mike DeWalt in 14th, Stephen McComas 15th, Michael Pimperi 16th, Thomas Torrey 17th, Brady Price 18th, Spencer Dewsbury, a rookie breaking in tonight in the 20th, and Limnall 21st. Anthony Bear is going to be 22nd, Ryan Lucan 23rd, Matt Webb 24th, Matt Barnes, Mr. Waterboro himself, going to be in 25th. Isaac Wilson is going to be rounding out your field in 26th. These guys have been looking forward to this track since they saw it on the schedule when the schedule was released at the beginning. Still averaging over 25 plus cars per series. Make sure you check it out. Discord information will be in the chat. Progressive style. At Daytona's tempers flare. They really fixing to flare when this green flag drops. Car is off. Barney's fixing to give him the command. Sam Gordon, CJ 1-2. Restart zone. Green flag is dropped. They are off. Inside is going. High side is stopped. About man out there already to the rookie coming into the series tonight. She brought him up. We'll watch him for a minute. Coming down the backstretch, everybody is still running it side by side. Nobody's really taking any chances right now. 61 Sitco right, or 75 right above it. That's Hanging 10 TV, I believe. Guys up to the front. Looks like Sam Gordon's going to be able to edge it out a little bit. Brian Dead Joe, man. Appreciate the follow there. Oh, we got a little bit of squirrely going. Looks like one's... Nope. Thought we was going to have one in the wall. See that mid-packer right about there. It's looking kind of sketchy in this area. Broke into 2 packs pretty much. The top 10 and 15 are running together, and then there's a gap. The 16 a little bit of a push. Andro seems to be losing his footing for a little bit, but that does not mean anything because this track you can go from last to first in less than 1 lap. And I actually do need to correct that. Staying pretty steady. We're 4 laps in. These guys are actually at a track that they may be comfortable with. Nothing really breaking loose here in Daytona like we'd expect. Everybody's pretty much staying side by side and door to door. You can see a little bit of a shifting up with Joseph now back up there. Got Joe Barr giving a push. Goes back towards the back of the field. Not really another pack anymore. That pack's pretty much caught up. We got a 3-car pack right here. Brady Price, Mike LaBelle, and Brian Lukin, they're kind of just waiting their time. Five laps in, 40 to go. Sam Gordon still have command of this race. CJ right there on the outside. Your top 5 have not really changed too much in position. A little bit 3 wide. You got Joel Bear stuck up on the high side. They're going to go with him and try to form that high side. Joe Nowback goes up to try to pick him up, and it looks like we're going to have a little bit of a 3 wide. Joe Roberts going to be sticking at 3 wide as we're going into turn 3 and 4, and we have got him forming up. No harm, no foul. I think everybody just kind of eased off just a little bit. We've got a blinker in the back. We're watching. We're looking for you. You can see there's nobody really risking it right now. We're still 7 laps in. Green flag race, and that is something that was stressed a lot to the drivers at the driver meeting before the race. guys. This is Daytona. Make it interesting. They're still running it side by side. Top side starting to pick up a little momentum, and Joe Robert has picked up 10 spots and somehow has found his way to the front with a push from Joe Bauer right now. Joe and Joe, top side. You can see how close this first 17 are pretty much under a second. So if something goes bad, there's going to be a whole lot that can go wrong and will go wrong, and it may go wrong going into 3. We got the high side starting to check up a little bit. A little bit of swirliness, but they was able to get it under control, locked in key, and they are still rolling, caution free, going into 10. Isaac Wilson back there towards the back. Back up Bella's F Cancer. Inside line now has dominated it. Gordon or CJ back up in lead. Gordon in second. Shaking. That mid pack is starting to get kind of squirrely, not really holding it together like they should be. Seems like everybody's kind of chilled, mellowed out. 12 to go. While they're doing that, we're going to give a quick little shout out to Martin Sports, series sponsors for Relentless Racing Truck Series. It hasn't much changed amongst the top. Everybody's still running it side to side, door to door, bumper to bumper. We got Leandro looking a little squirrely on the high side, but he's going to be able to keep it back under control. Nobody really risking too much. Biggest mover right now is going to be Anthony Berry. Him and Joe Robert both are up 10 spots. Then he is up 11 as he is going through. He is driving through the field. Got 69, he's got Leandro right there in front of him. So we got one down below the yellow trying to get back down. That one that just blinked. Not what you want to see is the vehicle in front of you disappearing. Battle of Front's really starting to heat up. Joe and Joe's trying to keep control on the high side, trying to get those lap legs in. Ready to go. That driver meeting actually paid off. These guys are keeping it a whole lot cleaner than it was the past few races. Joe shifts up just a little bit. They're going to take advantage of it and go to the inside. He's not. He's going to stick with them up on the high side. Door to door, Sam and trying to, him and CJ trying to get back up into the front where they started at. That 97 pushing hard on that Ford. Shifting back there in the back. Oh, we'll start getting some pit. Pit stops are starting to happen. 17 in. Anywhere between 17 to possibly 19, depending on who's been saving and who hasn't. Alright, it's going to be interesting to see how we're going to start doing these pits. They better start calling out. It looks like the majority of the bunch is staying out. Going to push it for one more. That's going to put a few of them fixing to go a lap down. Oh, Price, welcome back, man. We hadn't seen you in a while. Yes, CJ's putting a run on it. He's giving him a run for the money. Oh, we got a little shifting in the back. Keeps it under control. No caution. Duck down low. Barely squeezed it in. Almost somebody lost a nose. You've got Isaac with a run. Here we go. We've got green flag pits. Oh, we've got one getting into it. There it is. Caution coming out. Leader took on 26 hit. That is going to, oh, and it is not being called a caution. iRacing. We're going to take his back and see what happens. It looks like somebody had clipped. Coming in. I believe that's going to have to be under review right there. That was a little wild. Whoa, I know. Whoa, and CJ got caught up in it. Take his back and see what happened. It looks like somebody might have slowed down more than what somebody was expecting. We're going to look right here. I think that right there is where it happened at. Yeah, I think Joe slowed down a little bit quicker than, so we can get that who's a point on behind him. Oh, one caught up in it. Sam Gordon, lucky. Joe Robert involved. Joe Albera involved. CJ involved. Quite a few involved. Well, that, not 100% sure who that was. Well, these guys kind of work it out. Find out who that was that shot through there. CJ involved, got some damage, goes from leading to the back. We're looking for that gold truck. Pretty sure he's still going to be in the pits. Well, I'm sure we'll find him throughout somewhere. But back alive to it. We got Brady Price and Tom up there battling for the lead. Everybody has pitted, so we got 16. I understand getting an unsafe pit entry when he's got hit going in sideways backwards. There's quite a few that should have done. A lot of racers not ended right there. Not ended with a major setback. Went in leading, you pit, green flag. Sometimes it's what works in. You got a couple packs now for them. This little group right here. We have just Sam Gordon, Matt Webb, Corey Wakefield, Stephen McComas, Matt Forns, William Moore, and Joe Nowback. No. Gordon is being pushed. Yeah, pretty size, about like that. That was wild. Looking up here towards the leaders, as they are side by side. You can't push the pusher, and they're pushing the pusher. He is all up under pushing them. Right here's where possibly caution is going to happen. 81 is pushing Isaac hard. Nathan Finley right there, Nathan Fuller. Everybody trying to shift up, make sure they stay in that draft. Nobody wants to get left out to hang. Left out hung. That second pack right there of Gordon. That's the last car on the first pack is Price. See that gap between them right there, about a 6-second gap. We know 17 to 19 is the pit window. We're about definitely one more stop, 20 to go. So we're inside of it. Got that 6J who was doing so well caught up in the pit shenanigans. Looks like he's fixing to go a lap down. Good thing he's the first one a lap down, I believe. No, Michael Ball has it. Right now, Michael Ball. Yep. Wouldn't get the lucky dog. Yeah, something just happened there with Isaac. I'm not 100% sure. Run it back and see. Was that a pace? Oh, there it was. Joe Abera. Right there is where that caution came from. A little bit of bump in there, and Isaac and leaders stay down low. Well, I'm not 100% sure what caused that one. May have been a little bit of net code. Not for sure, not calling it. Was they got it back under control. That's gonna make it interesting. 18 to go. They're right there at the pit window. So I mean, everybody pit. Everybody has pit. This is gonna be a racing. 18 to go. Probably gonna be under a couple green white checkers. See right now that lights are still on, so they're going to be right there at it. No more pits for fuel, no more pits for tires, so that's pretty much going to be a no stop race. You can hear a lot of them are keeping those vehicles shut off. Try to stretch it as far as they can. Well, if I'm not mistaken, it looks like that CJ and Anthony, well, CJ is taking the wave around the week on that lead lap. I'm pretty sure he's ready for that one. Here are the trucks, they are all spread out. Short on fuel. He better start saving. Guys are getting ready to go. Some are still trying to catch up with the field. Jeremy Medford, Isaac Wilson. We know how this is going to go. Sometimes you just don't want that caution. I'm willing to say that there's going to be one, though. Pace car getting ready to dip off. He's dipping off. Isaac and Jeremy. Green flag dropped. Pretty good start by both lanes. Sam Gordon gets a little bit, and that's going to stack him up going back towards the back. Outside is stacked up. This is where it's fixing to get interesting. They're starting to shift. Is there going to be any takers to make it a third line on the high side? I don't think there's going to be right now. I'm going to tell you what, Crees. Pretty sure CJ's baking on it. Third line starting to form. Oh, a little shake up. Oh, Gordon, Medford into each other, able to recover it. That could have been a heartbreaker for a lot right there. So Isaac is getting a good push from Nathan Penley. Matt Forens has joined the party. Everybody seems to be kind of settling down. So 14 to go. Putting door to door. Everybody's playing nice right now, but I'm willing to say within the next 5 laps, we're going to see different sides from everybody that's going to be out there. Everybody's still, oh, there it is, into the wall. We've got him going towards the back stretch, and we have got him spinning. Oh, a lot of them caught up in that one. Throwing it back to the blimp cam. See how many we got caught up in it. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, let's see what started all that. Mega Crown. See if we can take a look here and see what happened. Oh, got 75 into the wall right there in front of Leandro. He comes down and collects the 76. And that starts the whole, I guess what you want to call, kit and caboodles. Everybody. Albert caught in it. CJ needed it, but was CJ involved? That is the thing. CJ, CJ's pretty much coming to a dead stop on the track. You can see the mayhem going on in front of him. Right back from CJ's point of view. I bet he's got a good view of what happened. So we'll get that nose look going. There we are. Sees the smoke. He completely just lets out of it. He knows nobody's behind him. Driver awareness is CJ. CJ back on the lead lap. I tell you who didn't want to see that. It was going to be Isaac Wilson and all them up in the front, going back to a caution. For the first part of it, it's been pretty clean. His brakes works good. I'm pretty sure he got the brake booster fixed, like some mechanics that never fix a brake booster. All right, well, while they're underneath getting everything sorted out, man, we're going to give a quick shout out to Cutscene.
Been the first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
$11 to go. It's going to be a 10-lap shootout. Stock Foreigns is opting to come down pit road. A good possibility. Showing out that north-south racing. To go, Medford and Wilson both back up front. Isaac's keeping it down on the apron, saving that fuel. Suzanne Gordon's been able to recover from the pit shenanigans. CJ back up here on the lead lap. We're just going to crank it up a little bit for this restart. If you've got some earmuffs, put them over your kids. It's just fixing to get loud here in Relentless Racing Truck Series as we've got 10 to go. That green flag drops, and here we go. Inside, both lanes are going. And there's the 3 wide. There's the push, the shove. The 16's getting loose right in the middle of it all. We've got 3x3 starting to form. Oh, 16 into it. Ping pong. And here we go. Gonna collect the 31, 28. Oh, here we go again. And don't think they're gonna make it through. Caution is back out. 8 to go. It looks to be a CJ involved in it. No. A lot was involved in that. Wakefield was ping-ponged around. Couldn't get it back under control. Collected quite a few. Get back to jump on that right there. You can see it starts right up there with the 16 as he ping-pongs back and forth. Overcorrects it up to the wall in front of the 31. Collects. There's 4. 5, 6. CJ with nowhere to go this time. Not as bad as it could be. They are continuing. 61 got T-boned twice. Bandit is out of the race. No, that's... Oh, that's what got CJ right there at the end. I'm going to take a ride with Leandro and see from his point of view how everything went, since he was right there literally in the middle of it. You see him fishtailing up there. There it is. Leandro hoping to get through. 16 sideways. Got by 31 in the 16. Almost got through that one. Got a little bit damage from the hood to 38. Oh, and his hood is demolished. Well, that just messed up quite a few races, or racers in this race, as we're going to have 6 to go, and this is going to come down to the green-white checkered, I'm pretty sure. Admins asked for a good, clean race. It's been a pretty clean one, only 3 cautions here at Daytona. The crew may be retiring. There's going to be some pro roofers by the time they get done with this hammering. Robert found his way back towards the front. Brian Lincoln, who started by pretty far back. 18 to be exact. He's up to P5. 2 Toyotas going to be on the front. 2 Chevys. Them lights are on. He better send it out and send it back in. That pace car is coming into a tri-oval. Gonna have a chance to get out there and get it fixed. He's out. He might can pull it. Think he might be a lap down. No, he is still on lead lap. And he is giving it all he's got. He sees the ones up in front of him. He's starting that slowdown. Right side is beat up as CJ has been put through the ringer tonight. Yeah, that truck sounds good. The thing is it going to be good enough to get through 14 cars in about 4 laps? There's where the question's going to be. This restart here is going to determine a lot. Stick that nose under there and you won't have any problems. Nose to bumper. Caterpillar it. If you know, you know. If you don't, Google it. This is where this restart's going to come down to. Nathan Isaac. This right here is going to decide who's going to get going into one, which line's going to be pushing. Lucan has not had the best restarts. He's right there in the middle of it. So we need that wide view so we can see how these wrecks are going to happen. Oh, Penley Fuller got a good jump. Isaac, not as good as he wanted. He didn't want to get that black flag, so he was laying back a little bit. Him and Mefford are door to door. Here we're going to go. 4 to go as they're coming into turn 1. Everybody's trying to hold their line still. What makes it? Mefford is pushing. Lucan is pushing through the turns. Isaac is right up on him, getting that side draft, trying to get the run, getting the push from the 97 of Penley, going down the back stretch, and Isaac is trying to edge out. Wilson, Fuller, Penley, Mefford. These 4 are going at it, trying to stay with it. Forns, Lucan right there, right behind it. That side draft, Isaac is trying to work it. Oh, they a little too much. And here we go. Isaac gets shifted up. Oh, Isaac gets... Oh, and here we go. Everybody is out there on the front. Gordon involved. We got one that needs some medical. Jeremy Mefford. Mega Crown. Let's break it back and see what started on that one. As we saw, there's a lot of ping-ponging going around. And somebody better get Isaac muted real quick before he gets in trouble. We knew it was happening before it was going to happen. Medford just gets no control whatsoever. Thomas Torrey involved. Ooh, 38 takes it straight into the wall. Medford gets hit by Fuller, and that's going to send him. He sticks to landing, though. No, he does not. Yes. Yes, Medford does stick to landing. Well, that right there just shifted up the whole front of the track. Lucan, Lucan is now up front, up 22 spots. 3 to go. We're going to have a green-white checker here on this to see how this is going to play out. That took out a lot of the guys up front. CJ, all that work getting back on the lead lap. Nathan Fuller involved. Michael Ball. Isaac Wilson was leading the race when it happened. Joe Ibarra is back out there in somewhat left of a truck. He's going to be Nestle slow, and he ain't going to be Nestle quick. You can see he is beat up pretty good. That truck has had its day. Not much damage. Boy, it looked like he took a heck of a hit, but that truck looks pretty good. So CJ might be able to salvage something out of this. Especially with all these vehicles damaged up in front. The 65 looks like he's got some right front damage. Now the 25 of Michael Pimpera, he looks pretty clean. A little bit there in the front, but if he can stick it up under somebody's bumper, he should be all right. All right, so we're going to break it down to the green-white checker. Ready to go. We know how this is going to go. We've seen how it just went. I'm pretty sure game chat is pretty popular right now. Brain Dead Joe, Evergreen System. Matsumoto, man. Appreciate y'all three coming in with the follows tonight. But here we're going to do it one last time. Don't think that other one was a green-white checkered. I'm not 100% sure how it broke down. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to break down to a shootout dogfight. Brian Luke and Nathan Penley, Joe Robert, Tom Torrey. We know Joe does like to push, so Brian, you better be ready to go when that green flag drops. They did not use the first one. Thank you for that. I wasn't for sure if I was watching the action, not the lap counter. Doing it all up here. We're going to be watching about mid-pack. About here and see how this is going to play out. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen right about here in this group. You can see Brian is getting ready. One of two green-white checkers. Out of four onto the flat promised land. That inside line's getting ready. Pace car just ducked off. Penley trying not to jump at restart. Oh, he waited to the end to take it. Inside line is pushing. We got him backing up. Oh, we've got him spinning now, already going down. It's going to be Nathan Fuller on the track trying to get it going. Trying to keep that caution from coming out. Caution is not out. Here we go. We are still racing. That battle up front is starting to heat up. You've got Luke and Robert Penley, Forns preparing Thomas Dory, and William Cameron. Forns bows out, being admin. He is not going to take any points in that. He is letting it go, letting the guys fight it out. Let's hope Matt stops in time. Joe is pushing Brian. Penley's trying to make a run on the high side, coming into two to go. As soon as they come across, there's going to be no caution. We have got it. It is in the books. Final lap is down. Cautions are out the window. Here we go. Daytona racing at the best with Relentless Racing Truck Series. Brian Lucan trying to edge out, stay ahead of Joe Robert. Thomas Torrey trying to tuck down. He gets right in behind 25. Gives him a bump. Did not have the room. There they go. Whole field is back. Somehow William Cameron gets through it. Here front battling Brian Lucan, Nathan Penley, Joe Robert, as these three are going to be battling it down. Penley trying to go on the high side. Looks like Lucan's going to hold it. Robert's just sitting back waiting. They give a little bit of a pinching. They're going to hold each other off, see who's going to get it as they are coming down to the wire. Coming out of turn 4 into the triover. They are bumping it door to door. Lucan gets it by barely. Brian Lucan pulls out the hat trick on that one. We're not going to take anything away from him. We're going to go back real quick. That caution costed a lot. That's going to start it when Thomas Torrey tried squeezing in. And I believe when he done that, he got underneath Fuller. Jump it back. Let's see what we got. Back to 8th. You're right on that one. You can see it right there. Back it up. I think I went back a little too far on the cautions. We missed one. There we go. Let's jump to that one. I think this might be what we're looking for. Right there, the move that started it was the 99 came down, gave a little push, got to the inside, 25, and that started the chain reaction. William Cameron goes up high. Sam Gordon makes it. No, Gordon did not make it through. William got a little contact, not much. But man, that whole field behind Michael Pimpera. What was left in that? See Mandy Walk coming through. You can see a few more. He gets bunny hopped. Got the raw end of that deal. He's going to need him a whole lot of cutscene sleep tonight. Go to sleep after that one. Lucan edged out Penley by thousandths of a second. There is what it came down to. Coming out of 4, you can see them two are beating and banging on it right there. Right there is going to be your top 3. All right, I'm pretty sure Brian's burning it down, still burning it down. Man, we're going to get some of those guys up here. We're going to start it out with Joe Robert. Hey, are you busy? Toys acting up in the bathroom. All right, let's see if we can track down Joe Robert. P3 finish. Got caught up in a little bit of green flag pit stop shenanigans, but able to recover it back. Joe, P3, man, not too shabby on a finish considering what you had happen at the beginning of the race.
Yep. We definitely had some shenanigans in the pits. Sorry about my crappy little spin back, but yeah, no, in the beginning of the race, had the smiley face, IGP Black Duck, SPRN, Alan Bradley, Menards, Sinclair, IGP Chevrolet up there, Mirage, and we were running real good. Pit stops came, got clocked. Was not a happy camper, and then the yellow came out, had to make our way back for the field. Would have been nice to be up front, the whole race, but who knows? We could have gotten caught in any of those shenanigans. So third place isn't bad, considering that we were imitating a modified on the left side. But yeah, managed to get through the wrecks, and third is not bad considering that that car was not going to pull in the draft at that moment. It just didn't have the arrow to do it. But third is not too bad for this Joe Ruttman inspired paint scheme from 2001.
Nah, considering especially with the wreck that you had and all of that, you and a few others was caught up in. It's a pretty good recovery.
Yeah, we got caught up in 3 wrecks today. Each more damaging than the last, probably. Maybe the first one is more damaging than the second, but yeah, I mean, it was fun. Pretty clean in the start, and then as expected, it's Daytona. People are gonna be more bold at the end. I mean, nothing wrong with it. So it was a good start. But it's Daytona. Wrecks are gonna happen at the end. It happens in real life. It happens in almost every iRacing league. So, I mean, people are going to be chill in the first half and then get up on the deal on the second.
Right, man. Y'all got an off week next week, so that's gonna give y'all a little bit of time to just recuperate and enjoy that podium.
Yeah, where are we next week there, Jeremy?
We're off.
The week. Ooh, Nashville. We're at Nashville? Ooh, that's going to be fun. So, yeah, looking forward to that. And real quick, before I go, how'd you like the car?
It looked good. Looked good.
Looked good and unique. Don't forget that.
Indeed.
All right, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for the Cup race. So you'll see me for the Cup race.
All right, and coming out with that P2 finish, it's gonna be Nathan Penley. He almost had it, but just didn't get enough of a push on it. Congratulations on that P2, Penley.
Hey, thanks, Jeremy. That was crazy, man. What a photo finish.
That was good, and seeing it even happen in the excitement of it. But man, that was wow. Especially
My
on that
heart is still
restart.
going. I know.
That restart on the back stretch, all that chaos happened. I'm pretty sure you saw it in your rearview mirror.
I did.
Thank
Yep, and I
God.
heard it in my ear too. Sam, my teammate, he was not too happy to say the least.
Yeah, Sam was caught up in some unfortunate events tonight also.
Yep. So
But
were my other two teammates, Michael and Matt. It was unfortunate, but at least we got a podium in.
well, we're not caring hear much anything about Matt Forns out there. We're gonna talk about you and your P2 tonight, man, at Daytona.
No, that was great, man. It worked out perfect. We had a good, pit strategy. We had enough fuel there. I was debating on, not pitting on the second pit because I had just enough, and I figured there'd be some cautions, but I didn't want to cut it too close. And luckily, we ended up. I think we came out of pits P2. That moved us from third to second, I want to say, and from there on, it was just holding it and surviving the chaos.
There was a
There was a
lot
lot of it
of
at
it.
the end.
Yeah, the race stayed pretty good for the most part. But
Oh
man,
yeah,
right there at
I
the
gotta say,
end,
it was clean. It was a really, really solid, I would say first half or so. Bunch of green flag laps. I think there was a little incident on pit road. Luckily, we didn't, we didn't have a caution then. Everyone got a green flag pit stop, and it seemed like shortly after that it was chaos, chaos city. What we know Daytona for.
Yeah, that's about all that Daytona really is made up for anymore. But
No doubt about it.
I mean that door to door, you and Brian, you was giving it all you had, and Joe was really the deciding factor of that. Is he would be behind one and behind the other.
Yep, yep. And I thought he had me there for a minute. We were getting a run there on the, just leading right up to the finish line. And Joe, it seemed like Joe was, trying to help, but I actually talked to him a minute ago. I think he had some damage and just couldn't hold the draft. Wasn't able to give us enough of a push to get that. But I mean, heck, it was within a second. I mean, it was so damn close, so close.
Yeah, nothing really at all to be ashamed of on that right there.
No doubt about it, man. I'm real happy to bring in this P2.
Well, man, you're going to get those shout outs. You earned them tonight. You definitely earned them for this one.
Hey, shout out Relentless. You guys are great. And shout out yourself, actually, Jeremy. You do a great job, doing the broadcasts and everything. Love rewatching these races. Shout out Martin Sports, one of our sponsors, as well as Cutscene Sleep. Shout out Hendrick Motorsports for supplying us with this fast Chevy. Shout out the new team, FRC Motorsports. Josh, Sam, Michael, and Matt. I think we got a good chance at it this year. And as always, raise hell, praise Dale.
All right, man. Well, we're going to shoot you back down there, and hopefully, we can get you a week off next week and kind of recover and get you a good night's rest.
No doubt about it. I'm gonna need some rest after this hangover I'm gonna endure.
Well, Cutscene Sleep, use the code AWG, get you a percentage off. They help you sleep. I don't know if it mixes well with alcohol, though.
Can't guarantee that.
All right, brother, we're going to shoot you back down.
Yep. We'll see you guys.
Well, he edged Finley out for the win, and you can see right there on the screen, he barely edged him out. But he edged it just enough to get that Ford into victory lane tonight. Brian, how ecstatic are you right now? How scared are you right now? Are you breathing normal?
Not really. It was chaos at the end. I saw them all wrecking my mirror. I knew I had a shot, and it was just three of us. Uh, Joe realized he had damage on his truck. It's like knew he wouldn't get good of a push, so I had to side drive as best as I could to try to keep the lead. I did not come into the restart in the overtime. I did not want to have the lead and I never like having the lead on the last laps at super speedway, so I always end up losing it somehow or get wrecked. So I wanted to be in the draft, but it's just when that wreck happened, I just had to keep it flat to the floor on the bottom, hope for the best.
Well, if it would have been maybe I'd say another 500 feet, do you think you'd been able to held Pinley off?
I don't know, like even with the side drafting, he was still getting a run. So maybe not, but it all depends on how big the side draft was. I was side drafting as hard as I could, but I was also trying to stay away from him so I didn't wreck him on accident.
Well, man, y'all had a heck of a finish. I mean, you can't get much closer than that on a finish.
No, you can't. It was scary. Come to line, I thought come to line I was gonna lose it. It was a great finish, that's for sure. I wish there was more cars to have a better finish, but it was still an awesome finish with just the three of us there.
Well, that's 25 other people that had the chance to be there, but a series of unfortunate events did not work out in their favor.
Yeah, I got lucky with the wreck that brought us to the overtime. I was right where it happened, and I accidentally hooked Medford trying to avoid the wreck, hooked him, saw that he ended up flipping. I feel bad for him. Fair, he was struggling to hold the line a little bit and was slowing us down. We were all trying to get around him. It was really hard to, though. He was just trying to do everything I could and just happened to be at the right place at the right time.
Well, man, I hopefully this is going to be a start of a new tradition talking to you in Victory Lane, man. So you get those shout outs tonight.
Yeah, hopefully it is. Plan to run the full season this year. Last season had interruptions with bowling during the middle of the season. But right now, I don't have any of that for a while, so should be good to go the whole season, and hopefully get some more of these wins and go for the championship.
All right, man. Well, next week you're off, so get you a little R&R and calm those nerves and get ready to come back and take it into Nashville.
It's not one of my best tracks, but we'll see what we can do. Hopefully, can get at least a solid run there.
Well, all right, man. We're going to shoot you back down, and congratulations on that win tonight.
Thank you.
Wow, what a finish. Wow, what some chaos on the last lap. It's Daytona. You know what's going to happen. It's got to happen. And it happened, and Lucan came out smelling like a rose. Penley almost had him, not enough. But you don't get any more close finish than that. Well, on behalf of myself, I done it tonight by myself. Relentless Racing League, SBRN, Cutscene, Martin Sports. Y'all be safe. We will see y'all week after next at Nashville. And hopefully we'll have another close finish and see if Lucan can take it 2 in a row. Y'all be safe. We'll see y'all week after next. Tomorrow night, Cup. Make sure you tune in 7:30 Central.
It's been the first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.